Just reporting on the Eagles. You get some air going in. What's good, y'all? Ambitious Taurus, what up? Eagles will be 6-11 this year. Just have to be patient. Just got the news about LeSean McCoy. I'll be there for his retirement ceremony. When is LeSean McCoy's retirement ceremony? When is the retirement ceremony for Shady? Don Vito, what's good? George Redden, what's up? We're going to let it brew for a minute. Student of Review, what up? J Trap, what up? Tomorrow? Oh, it's tomorrow? Wow. Derek Mack, what up? What up, what up, what up? I'm hungry. Lunch truck just in time. Of course, man. And salute to my guy Shady, man. Salute to LeSean McCoy, man. One of my favorite Eagles, you know what I mean, of all time. You know what I'm saying? Leading rusher. How ironic that the leading rusher in Philadelphia Eagles history is about to retire as we don't run the ball. We don't run the ball. And the leading rusher is about to retire. I mean, it's crazy, man. It's hard for me to think. Now that I think back on it, on the game and how we don't run the ball, it's hard for me to not say it's some type of sabotage involved. Because when you look at the numbers, they're saying that's the least amount, or they're saying that's the last time in the first time in 80 years that a team has ran the ball that amount of times. It's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous for me I can't even think that a competent game plan of trying to succeed and win a game comes down to that. You know what I mean? There's no game plan. There's never been a game plan like that in the world. Never been a game plan like that in the world. And we're supposed to believe that the intentions was to win the game. You do shit like that when you throw a game. I mean, I don't understand it, man. I don't understand it. So many theories about why we not running the ball. Are we not trying to pay Miles Sanders? What are we trying to do? What are we trying to do? Because technically, I'm not even drafting a running back that high if I got Miles Sanders. I'm not. If you can get Miles Sanders and Jordan Howard, why the hell would you even draft Kenneth Gainwell? Think about it. If you can get Miles Sanders and Jordan Howard on the same roster, you don't even need Kenneth Gainwell. I don't understand it at all, man. It's pathetic, man. Miles Sanders never even had 200 carries in a season yet. Zeke damn near be getting 300 a year. I just don't understand it, man. But I'm not trying to dwell too much on the past. We got the Chiefs coming up, and they coming into town, and the Chiefs are going to be hungry, and the Chiefs are going to be ready. The Chiefs have lost 2 games in a row, and they are looking at this as a get-right game, as they should. This is a get-right game for the Kansas City Chiefs. The Kansas City Chiefs have to get right. And, you know, the Kansas City Chiefs ain't even really being outplayed in these 2 losses that they took. You know, Baltimore won. You know, it took some guts. They had to come back. Baltimore won. And, you know, the Chargers won off a turnover as well. So it was like 2 late fumbles. You know what I mean? 2 late turnovers cost the Chiefs the game. Will we be around? Will we be around in the game? Will the game be close enough for us to even impact it? You know what I'm saying? In the later quarters of the game. I'm going to cut Sirianni some slack because he's a rookie coach. I can't cut Sirianni some slack. He's a rookie head coach, but you ain't new to being a coach, bro. You don't go nowhere and say a RPO is a run play to you. Come on, bro. Come on. You don't go nowhere and say nothing like that, man. That's inexcusable, man. That's inexcusable. And already I already know what the game plan is going to be. Now they're going to run the ball. It's been a pattern. I've been looking at the pattern. You know what I mean? Nick Sirianni took the criticism after our win in week 1. He took criticism with that win. Everybody said he ain't throwing a deep ball in week 1. What'd they do? He started throwing a deep ball in week 2. Throwing a deep ball in a grinded out game that you should have been running the ball in. Everybody said the offense wasn't explosive in week 2. What did he do? Tried his best to have an explosive offense in week 3 against the Dallas Cowboys, throwing the ball on 7-8% of the plays. Now, everybody's saying he ain't run the ball. He's going to run the ball. If I could pick up on the patterns and how he listens to the narratives that surround the football team, I'm pretty sure a competent guy like Andy Reid can. Two 20-plus losses in a row. If we lose this game by 21, then we are officially sweet meat in the village. Officially. But it's, I mean, think about it, though. Think about it. You can't. What do you really expect from the team? This is Kansas City we talking about. Kansas City on a 2-game winning streak. 2-game losing streak. This is Kansas City. This is Kansas City. What I want to see from this game is a competent game plan. And I want to see Jalen Hurts making good throws. That's what I want to see in this game. Of course I would want to see a win, but this game right here, in my opinion, is more impossible than the playoff runs that we've had. This game is more impossible than the Super Bowl game, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I understand Kansas City can be beat. I'm not saying that we can't do it, but I'm just being realistic about the situation. You got to understand what you're really up against. Both teams on 2-game losing streaks. Realistically, who do you expect to snap their 2-game losing streak first? The Kansas City Chiefs, who've been to the Super Bowl the last 2 years, or the Philadelphia Eagles, who are visibly in a rebuild? Visibly in a rebuild. I'm not for no moral victories. I want to win the game. I don't want to have an exciting game and lose the game. If we in the game, I want us to take the proper chances to try to go out there and win that game. But you can't beat Kansas City with the penalties. We're the most penalized team in the league. You can't keep up with any offense if you're starting off behind the chains. And you know, a shout out to my guy Thomas too. I know y'all been checking out Thomas. Thomas been doing all the breakdowns on a lot of the plays, the all 22s. I'm going to have Thomas on the show in probably 2 weeks after the Tampa Bay game, and we're going to give a really deep, we're going to dive really deep into this Jalen Hurts situation. You know what I mean? Because I looked at this all 22 on Hurts. There was some interesting stuff that popped up on there, man. You know, Jalen Hurts really is not looking downfield. He's not looking downfield. And that's a problem because Devontae Smith is open on damn near every play. On every play. He's open on every play. We're going to say what needs to happen to fix the situation with Jalen Hurts. We're going to talk about a lot, man. What's good, LB, a fellow bully, back at you again. Hey, respect to all the bullies. You know the vibes. Dark Knight, what up? We're going to have us a little Q&A, man, you know. Our first time facing Mahomes, yeah. I just hope we competitive and play hard. That's all I want to see. That's all I want to see. Dillard played solid. Dillard did play solid. I can agree with that. Nick Sirianni seems like he's in love with using wide receivers. Nick Sirianni is a former wide receiver. Nick Sirianni is a former wide receiver. But I'm telling you, you don't get blown out in that game like that. And Dallas don't score 41 points if you run the ball. If you run the ball. I hate when people keep saying that the game was out of hand. It was 7-7 at one point in that game. 7-7, and we had the ball. Could have took the lead with 3 points or 7 points. The game wasn't out of hand then. We didn't run on that drive. So, you know, you got to be clear about what you're seeing, man. Use your eyes and don't listen to what people telling you, man. Is Mailata back and healthy? Probably not. Do you think Hurts doesn't throw the long ball because he doesn't trust the protection or because it's not called? I noticed Smitty open and not thrown to. I think Hurts don't throw the deep ball sometime. He don't throw certain passes sometime because he don't believe in himself. That's the major difference between Carson Wentz and Jalen Hurts. Carson Wentz is throwing it. He's throwing it. Jalen Hurts got to get to the point and he got to start trusting himself. Like, that's an open receiver. Let me throw the ball to the open receiver. That's all he got to do, man. Thank you for the donation. Quick to down too. Jalen got better numbers than Rodgers and Lamar, but they say we need a QB. Like you said, you got to develop. You just got to develop him, bro. You got to get him comfortable with throwing the ball. You can't send nobody out there with no game plan. I mean, it looked like it wasn't no game plan. Like these dudes ran a QB screen, bro. A QB screen from the pocket. Michael Robinson, thank you for the donation. Just 7 starts, Eagles fans. I repeat, just 7 starts. I believe in Hurts. Just give him the time. They was running some bizarre plays, bro. These plays had no, like, this is what has to happen moving forward. Devontae Smith, on every route he's on the field, got to be the first or the second option. You should see Devontae Smith in your progressions at the number 2 route at the least. The number 2 route, you have already had looked at Devontae Smith. At the least. At the least. If it's a passing play, Devontae Smith need to be looked at every play. First route or second route, got to be Devontae Smith. Shit. I suggest looking at Devontae Smith first. Then if he covered, then you start looking around. But I don't understand it. I don't understand the play structure at all, man. It got to get better next week. Nick Sirianni, to me, man, is not okay. It's not okay. Nick Sirianni is not okay. You know what I mean? He's not okay. People want to say it's his first year. Come on, man. A coach, I don't give a damn, bro. A coach, he know what an RPO is. And for you to say RPO is just as good as a run play, you tripping. You tripping. The only traditional run play is calling that running back number and calling the run play. When you call an RPO, you give the decision to the running back, to the quarterback. Sometimes the decision don't need to be in the quarterback hands. Sometimes you need to say it's 2nd and 1. I don't want to run an RPO. I just want to run the ball. You know what I'm saying? That's what got to happen sometimes. I don't want an RPO. I just want to run the ball. You know what I mean? But we're not thinking, man. We're not thinking. There's no thought process in any of the stuff that he was talking about yesterday, man. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. The best interview of the week, the best presser of the week was from Miles Sanders, who was visibly agitated, and as he should be. As he should be. As he should be. Fans already talking, you know who from Houston. They flip-flopping like a mofo. Desert Eagle, what's up? Of course they are. Of course they are. But I can tell you this. I want to ask them fans this. If you had Deshaun Watson this week with Kansas City coming into town, would you still be the underdog? Would you still be the underdog? You know what I'm saying? I like Deshaun Watson as a player, but all Deshaun Watson really did was complain about what he didn't have last year. And the stuff that he complained about not having, we don't have it either. We don't have a healthy offensive line. We don't have a run game from the backfield. We depended on Jalen Hurts to be our run game. If you want Deshaun Watson, go ask him. Go ask yourself this. Would Deshaun Watson make you a favorite at home? Would Deshaun Watson make you a favorite at home? Would he? We saw what Deshaun Watson can do with basically bad things around him. 4 games. Deshaun Watson will not change nothing for the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, you're going to get better passes. You're probably going to get more points put on the board. But it is what it is. You miss Wentz, stop it. Who? I don't miss Wentz. Hell no, I don't miss Carson Wentz. I don't miss Carson Wentz. I'm not thinking about quarterbacks. I'm thinking about developing my quarterback. I'm not thinking about a quarterback change right now. I'm thinking about fulfilling the commitment that the organization made to a player that they drafted. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking about. Jalen Hurts ain't Gardner Minshew. We didn't draft Gardner Minshew. So if Gardner Minshew gone in 2 years, the job to develop Gardner Minshew ain't on us. That was directed at Ethan. Oh, my bad, Kirsten. It's our responsibility. It's our responsibility to develop our players. It's our responsibility to develop our players and to put some emphasis on drafting the linebacker. Now, I'm not giving up on Landon Dickerson, but let's keep it a stack, man. Let's keep it a stack. Look at Asante Samuel and what he doing. Look at Rock, what's up? Look at Asante Samuel and what he doing. Look at JOK and what he doing. They was both there with our second pick. What's really going on with the organization right now that you don't take them type of players who fall into your lap? What's really good? What's really good? What's really good? You could name about 5 players who at the top of their game at their prospective positions, and they was right there for us. If me and Philly 500 could come up with a draft board that makes sense, why can't the rest of it? Why can't dudes that get paid this money come up to do this type of stuff, bro? And that's why I get so upset. That's why I get so upset. How the hell don't you run the ball? It don't make no sense. And now we all know you about to overly compensate. Now this is what's about to happen. Now we about to overcommit to running the ball. We're going to make it our business to get Miles Sanders involved. And if Miles Sanders don't eat, then he going to say, well, that's why we didn't run the ball. Like, bro, you got to blend in the game plan. I don't want to see 78% runs this week. I want to see the shit be 50-50. 50-50. I want to see it be 50-50. You know what I'm saying? I want to see a game plan. I want to see a balanced attack. A balanced attack. You know what I mean? 50-50, bro. If we running 50 plays, 25 need to be runs. 25 need to be passes. It's up to the coaching staff to determine when to use the run and when to use the pass. Come on. 8 yards on first down and you don't run the ball, it's insane. Let's talk about it, Kirsten. He was first in yards per carry last year. First in yards per carry last year. First in yards per carry last year. Why the hell would Miles Sanders want to re-sign with us? We ain't using him. We ain't using him. Why would he want to re-sign with us? Why? Come on, man. You know what Miles Sanders could do in Detroit? You know what Miles Sanders could do in Cleveland? Look at Kareem Hunt. He's not even the lead running back. Listen, running the ball saved Baker Mayfield's career. Baker Mayfield is about to get extended because they put a run game around him. My bad, y'all. I'm getting some water. What are we talking about here, yo? What are we talking about? Dak Prescott got paid because he got a run game around him. Like, I don't think dudes really watching football. I don't think dudes really watching what they looking at. I don't think dudes never really, in my lifetime, I never seen the team only run the ball 3 times. That was history that was history on Monday, y'all. Y'all saw history. This season is basically over. I don't see us winning more than 3 games, if that, this season. I don't know if the season over, but I'm still not sold on Jalen Hurts. Listen, I can't even begin to evaluate him. I can't evaluate him. I can't evaluate him. Yeah, it's a lot of film of him throwing the ball from the Cowboys game because he was forced to throw the ball that many times. But I can't evaluate him. I can't evaluate him, dog. I'm not even going to do that. I'm not even speaking ill on this man yet. I can't do it. I can't do it. I cannot do it. You know what I'm saying? You sent him to go on a job interview with no damn clothes on. He was butt naked out there. He was butt naked. He was butt naked. He was butt naked. I can't even begin to evaluate a man you put him in that circumstance. I can't do it. I can't do it. It don't even make sense to do it, dog. No quarterback has ever had to operate with an offense like that in my lifetime. No quarterback. Nobody. Kansas City probably got one of the strongest passing games in the league. They gonna run the ball more than 3 times. I can't even begin to do it. You can say what you want about Jalen Hurts, man. You can say what you can say what you want about Jalen Hurts, man. Maybe it's other content creators that can evaluate a dude who didn't have like, I can see if the running game not working, but it was non-existent. They didn't call running plays. How the hell can I evaluate him? How can you even evaluate the offense? How can you evaluate the offense? Of course, you could nitpick and break down all the throws that he missed, the guys that he didn't target, the times that he left the pocket. That's child's play to me, though, bro. That's child's play to me. I tell you what, if you have a balanced attack, a lot of them plays where he missed people and didn't see people downfield don't exist. It don't exist. It don't exist. It don't exist. He missing simple throws that was there. Yeah, he was missing simple throws that was there. He was absolutely missing simple throws that was there. That's not up for debate. That's not up for debate. But put the man in a competent situation, man. Put him in a competent situation. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I got nothing to say about Miles Sanders, the offense. I can't even talk bad about the offensive line. I missed your super chat. How? I can't even talk bad about the offensive line because you don't even put an offensive line in the situation that we put him in. My guy flipping the birds. If Sanders doesn't get at least 25 carries on Sunday, he should request a trade. He's not getting 25 carries. Sanders never had 25 carries in his life. Miles Sanders is not getting 25 carries. I would like to see 25 carries from the running backs in general. That could be okay. That could be okay. You know what I'm saying? That could be okay. I think Hurts definitely need to work on keeping his eyes down the field. He need to work on going through his progressions. But the coaching staff got to help him with some of that stuff. The coaching staff got to tell him what his progression should be. What should your progressions be? Because looking at Devontae Smith as your first and second read got to be a must as much as this dude get open. Got to be a must. I'm not mad at the offensive line or Jalen Hurts. I'm not mad at the offensive line or Jalen Hurts. If you're missing 2 starters on your offensive line, why the hell are you passing the ball so much? Even though the offensive line held up pretty good, but why you just don't do that though. You don't force them. You don't go out there and wing it and see if they can hold up. You got to play to your strengths and your weaknesses. The Dallas Cowboys could not stop Miles Sanders the times that he had the ball. Why the hell would you not go back to him? It just don't make no sense. Miles Sanders with 8 rushes is cool, depending on how effective he is. I mean, listen, that's not the football that I grew up watching. 8 carries for a premier running back is not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough. Miles Sanders needs 15 carries a game. Minimum. 15 carries a game. I don't know why. Listen, Kenneth Gainwell, he can sit on a damn bench for all I care. Miles Sanders is the premier running back on this team. He needs 15 carries a game. And then you could give Kenneth Gainwell like 7 to 5 carries. 15 carries a game. We need to be passing the ball 23 times a game. 23 to 26 times a game. 39 passing the ball 39 times is unacceptable. It's unacceptable, man. It's unacceptable. And I don't like being taken for as a fool. I don't like being taken for as a fool because I watch football. Yes, I'm a fan, but it's deeper than that for me. It's deeper than that for me. I watch small nuances of the game that the average fan ain't watching. Don't lie to the people and say that the game flow dictated the reasons for why you didn't run the ball. 7-7 in the first quarter and you got the ball. You already overcame the first interception. Immediately you overcame the first interception. They got the ball on the 1. You scored. Tied the game up. Punted, got the ball back. They punted on the next drive after that. So after the interception, you were able to get the ball with a score, with a scored game. With a tie score, with the ball in your hand. How does that situation dictate pass? 7-7, you got the ball. How does that? It's basically 0-0 again, and you got the ball. What part of the game plan dictates pass right there? The playbook is wide open right there. You got your opportunity to drag this defense through the mud and be physical with them and slow them down. Stop it. 9 plays while it was tied or down 7 and had 0 runs. Mike, I looked at it, Mike. So all of this, the game flow, you know what I'm saying? Shout out my guy Philly Mike. We're gonna go talk coming. We're gonna talk. It's on Mike channel this week. So all of this crap about the game flow dictating why he passed so much is a lie, man. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. You know what I'm saying? And if your quarterback can't complete easy passes, run the ball. That's Kirsten. That's what I'm saying. If your quarterback's struggling, listen, 2 years ago, we was talking about how trash Baker Mayfield is. I call Baker Mayfield buns. Baker Mayfield ain't buns no more. They put a running game around him. When they got Kareem Hunt, it changed Baker Mayfield and that entire football team. If you got a struggling quarterback, what are you doing? What are you doing not running the ball? Seeing the chains move is therapeutic for offense and demoralizing for a defense. We didn't do nothing to try to shake up their confidence, bro. We let them know that we coming out in the shotgun and we gonna pull our shit to the side and y'all can do what y'all want to do with us. That's what we told them. It was pathetic. It was sad. It was sad. It was sad. Hey LB, what up? What's the scoop today? Ain't nothing, man. Ain't nothing. We just talking about, we talking about what we think about the game, what we think about the upcoming game, and just in general, man, about this being a get right game for the Kansas City Chiefs. This is a get right game for the Kansas City Chiefs, and with that being said, the Kansas City Chiefs are looking to basically dismantle us. They lost 2 straight. You know what I'm saying? We lost 2 straight. You know what I mean? We can't get right on offense. They know we can't keep up. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. If they drop 30, can we get 30? Can we score 30 points on the Chiefs? Because that's probably the only way we're going to win the game. That's probably the only way we're going to win the game. And everybody want to keep sending me these clips of Jalen Hurts missing wide open people. Well, I mean, listen, I don't want to hear nothing until dude call a competent game plan. Then I can start analyzing Jalen Hurts. I don't want to hear nothing, bro. I don't want to hear nothing about Jalen Hurts or the offensive line until I see a game plan that's properly, you know what I mean? I don't care. I don't care what Jalen Hurts did wrong in that game. I don't care. I don't care. I think this is the wrong coach too. I think Carson probably had to go, but I think Carson Wentz, I think Doug Peterson and Jalen Hurts would have worked out. I think it would have worked out. Doug is a quarterback coach. I think it would have worked out. I think it would have worked out. It's a must our safeties don't bite on plays this week. I mean, the safety's really been solid for me, man. There was one blown coverage in the first 3 weeks when we let CeeDee Lamb catch that little deep pass. It was one blown coverage in the first 3 weeks. I'm really I'm not worried about the safety and the secondary and all of that. I'm worried about the linebackers, man. I'm not worried about the cornerbacks and the safeties. I'm worried about the linebackers because sometimes linebackers get matched up with Kittle. I think Kittle going to have damn 200 receiving yards. So you don't like the head coach? As of right now, no. Don, I do not like the head coach. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. Travis Fulgham is a saint now. We can't even bring him up. No, I don't. Doug wouldn't run the ball either. You're right. Doug wouldn't run the ball either, Kirsten. But Doug Peterson didn't make history. Doug Peterson didn't make history for the lack of run. Nick Sirianni made history his third game coaching. He made history. That was history. Nobody has ran the ball that amount of times in 80-something years. In 80-something years. You know what I mean? 80-something years. And if I'm going to go on TV and say an RPO is a run play, it's like, I can't defend that. I can't defend that. It's no way you could defend that. There's no way you could defend that. There's no way you could defend that, man. Because the RPO is not a running play, man. It's not. It's not. It's not. A halfback dive is a running play, man. Give the ball. Call a play to where Miles know this is my play. Like an RPO, Miles is running around. I think I might get it. He might keep it. The offensive line, who is so you don't call this many RPOs with an undisciplined offensive line. That's why you keep getting all of these goddamn offensive illegal man downfield. We ain't disciplined enough for no RPOs. Keep it as simple as possible. Chiefs gonna put up 50 on us. I don't think so. I don't think so. Bro, we kept JJ over Travis. Well, Travis didn't have a good camp. Travis didn't have a good camp. We kept JJ for his downfield blocking, but guess what we not doing, y'all? Running the ball. We ain't running the ball. So JJ is useless on the roster right now. Josh Gordon going to eat. I mean, I don't think Josh Gordon going to get a lot of playing time this week. He just got there. He been out of football for a long time. What's your score prediction, LB? My score prediction for this game, I don't know when the last time I picked the Eagles to lose a game. My score prediction for this game, it got to be a high-scoring game. It got to be a high-scoring game, man. Like, if the Eagles going to win this game, they got to damn near show that offense can put up 35 points. Now, I'm not going to pick us to lose at home. I will hope us being home would mean something. But, man, LB, make sure you turn off your cab light. Why the hell is that on? Good looking out. Appreciate you. I think it goes off by itself. My score prediction for this game is we not going to get blown out. We not. I'm at loss for words for this game because it's like Kansas City, okay, they lost 2 straight. But it's Kansas City. Kansas City ain't lose 2 straight games in probably like 2 years. Chiefs defense isn't good, but neither is the Cowboys defense. Neither is the Cowboys defense. I just don't know what to say as far as predictions go for this game. I don't know. This is the first time in a while I don't know. I don't even have. Now I got keys to victory. Of course, that's coming out later on today. But I don't even have an educated explanation as to what I saw yesterday and dude ran the ball 3 times, I have no idea what Nick Sirianni is going to do. I have no idea what Nick Sirianni is going to do. I don't know what he's going to do. To compensate for the lack of running, he might literally run the ball 50 times. Literally. Literally run the ball 50 times. And you know what? That might be the reason why we win. That might be the reason why he won. If he adopts a ground game and implements some play action and try to catch these dudes sleeping, that might be the reason why we win. How my fantasy team looking, LB? I'm looking smooth. I'm catching bodies in my fantasy and all my paid leagues. I'm catching bodies in that. It's hard to read it, bro. It's challenging to get pumped up for this game. No, I'm pumped up for every game, but I just don't know what Sirianni is going to do. Who is he going to put in a bad position this week? All offseason, they talked about putting dudes in the best situation to succeed. Well, who's he going to put in a bad situation this week? Who? Who? You going to this game? Yeah, I'm going. Yeah, I'm going to this game. I got us losing 38-30. 38-30 ain't. I mean, 38-30. So you got us putting up 30 points. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. Now listen. Now the Chiefs not invincible. Don't get that misconstrued. And they come into Philly. You know what I mean? And they come into Philly. I think there's a lot of pressure on the team this week. A lot of pressure on the team this week and a lot of pressure on Nick Sirianni. They was grilling Nick Sirianni all day yesterday, yo, about the lack of running. Nobody not talking about how bad Jalen Hurts was. That's just people who don't really understand the X's and O's of football. Nobody not talking about that. If you worrying about Jalen Hurts and your main focus ain't worrying about a balanced offense and the lack of running that could have helped out Jalen Hurts, then you just probably just don't like him and you want a new quarterback. So just say that. Just say that. If the main priority ain't the play calling and Nick Sirianni's lack of running the ball, then you tripping. What are you drafting running backs for if you're not going to run the ball? It only makes me think that Gainwell is there to take over for Miles Sanders because Miles Sanders is coming up on a contract. It's the only thing. Only thing I can think about. You know what I'm saying? It's the only thing I can think about. 3 rushing plays is pathetic. 2 for Miles, 1 for Gainwell. I mean, you can't even make that up. You can't even make that up. Kerrigan and Sweat is possibly a better fit production-wise than any defensive combo. No, I disagree. Kerrigan got 90-something snaps, not 1 pressure, not 1 sack. Kerrigan is a damn mailbox. Kerrigan is out there. No. Kerrigan hasn't showed me anything yet. At the same time, as much as Mahomes ain't human, he's susceptible to the pass rush, just like every other quarterback. Get pressure early and often. Need more blitzes from Gannon. Bend but don't break will break. Yeah, I understand. I think you got to blitz Patrick Mahomes. You got to blitz Patrick Mahomes. And you definitely got to keep an eye on where Tyreek Hill at. Because if you blitz and he get it out quick to Tyreek Hill, then somebody got to make a tackle in space. Somebody got to make a tackle in space. But I'm telling y'all, I think this is the game where Kelsey just goes ape. Anthony Harris has you know, guarded some pretty good tight ends so far this season. You know what I mean? He was in on, you know, I guess stopping Kyle Pitts. You know, Blake, what is his name? Barwin over there, you know. I mean, the defense really, the passing game ain't really give up a lot to me. Already this season, I'm pleased with the passing defense of Jonathan Gannon. But you got to bring more pressure, bro. You got to bring more pressure. You got to bring more pressure. And Patrick Mahomes can leave the pocket. Patrick Mahomes is actually a mobile guy. You know what I'm saying? You got to bring pressure from the outsides, bro. Because Hargrave and Fletch can get you an interior push. That's going to make Mahomes roll out to either the left or the right side. You got to bring that pressure off the edge, man. You got to. Carson would have had fun with Devontae Smith. We know he liked to throw the ball deep. I don't know. Kansas City is going to roll over the Eagles, probably. Schultz got 80 yards, 2 touchdowns against Philly. He did get 80 yards and 2 touchdowns against Philly. I mean, I don't understand. I don't understand what you're saying. But that wasn't the game plan of the Dallas Cowboys, though. The game plan is always to get CeeDee Lamb and Amari Cooper and them guys involved. We made Dak go through his reads, and Dak went through his reads and found the tight ends. You know, great job by Dak Prescott, man. Great job by Dak Prescott. Javon Hargrave has 2 more sacks than Aaron Donald so far. Carson would have 611 sacks on him by now. Is McCall back? He should be. I got us beating the Chiefs. I ain't mad at you, bro. I ain't mad at you for thinking we could beat the Chiefs. I got us looking way better than we looked against Dallas. Man, I love Hurts, but that film, man, Devontae could have had damn near 7 for 180 yards. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm not concerned about the film. I'm concerned about the lack of the running. I'm telling you. I'm concerned about the lack of the running. Y'all want to break down the film. I mean, listen, the dude is developing right before your eyes. He's developing. He's developing. And with all the missed opportunities, he still had over 300 yards passing. But everybody want to say it was garbage time. How was it garbage time? At the end of the third quarter, must I remind you that it was, what was it? I think we had 14 and Dallas might have had 27 or something like that. He didn't settle down until late. That's usually what happens with a lot of young guys, man. He settled down late, man. Cox impacts the game in a lot of ways other than stats. I agree with that, but we need everybody to impact the game with stats more. I don't care if he threw 7 picks. If the play calling is garbage and the run is not existent and the team is undisciplined, it doesn't matter. That's what people fail to realize. Blame Jalen Hurts. Blame him all you want. I'm fine with that. Blame him all you want. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. But what I can't do is I cannot ignore the fact that he went into battle without his tools. You know what I mean? I can't ignore the fact that he was set up for failure. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. I don't know. Nick Sirianni got to earn my trust way more than Jalen Hurts do. Way more than Jalen Hurts do. Way more than Jalen Hurts do. I know exactly what's needed to be done to fix the Jalen Hurts situation and to have him playing better football from his position. I know exactly what's needed to be done. So I know that they do inside that Eagles building. This ain't a franchise that just came up overnight. If they don't emphasize the run, then it's something in the background that we don't know. And the only thing I can think of is that they want to bring Miles Sanders' numbers to a minimum so they don't have to pay him. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I can think of. The only thing I can think of. They know what has to happen. Everybody's asking them why they didn't run the ball. Everybody's asking them about Miles Sanders' workload. They're aware. They're aware. They're aware. They're trying to pull the wool over our eyes and say the game plan dictated that. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. The game plan didn't dictate that. The game plan did not dictate for you abandoning the run the way you did. Everybody know how sweet up the middle the Dallas Cowboys defense is. Everybody knows that. We played into their strengths. Throwing the ball on any defense with a developing quarterback is playing into the strengths of that team. You know what I'm saying? Period. KC's defense is ranked 30th in the NFL. We good, boss man. Our offense is trash, though. Our offense is hot garbage, bro. I understand where KC defense is ranked. Dallas defense was ranked bad, too. The organization is just a mess, man. It's just a mess if you want me to keep it real. Rumors about Jeffrey Lurie not wanting to run the ball. Rumors about Howie Roseman not wanting to run the ball for other needs. You know what I mean? Coaches being controlled like puppets. Listen, something is going on for you to break records for the lack of running the ball. Trayvon Diggs, NFC East Player of the Month, $5 well spent. Hey, man, listen. Let's shout out to Trayvon Diggs. Hey, shout out to you too, dog. Hey, I made it 10-time day. What's up, Lord Brunson? We can't draft. I mean, listen. We hit on Miles Sanders, and we ain't using him. We hit on Miles Sanders, and we ain't using him. This ain't got nothing to do with no draft or nothing. There's something going on. Something going on, bro. That's the only way I can think of it, man. Only way I can think of it. 3 running plays in the game. I'm telling y'all, I'm hearing it ain't happened in 80 years. In 80 years, I'm hearing this. Why would it happen? Why would it happen out of nowhere in 2021? Why would it happen in 2021? I feel that you've been right this whole time and needing the veteran presence in the wide receiver room. I agree. I agree that you need. Listen, I said go get Alshon Jeffrey. Nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to do that. Then you got all these rumors of Deshaun Watson swirling around. It's not going to change anything. What is it going to change? Bringing Deshaun Watson here going to change what? Our stats will be good. Our stats will be good. But our linebackers still going to be our linebackers. What is it really going to change by bringing Deshaun Watson in here? You're in the same situation, but you're paying $40 million for a quarterback. Develop your dude. Use your draft picks to fill up some of these holes. If you waste all your draft picks on Deshaun Watson, because it's going to cost some draft picks, when are you going to be able to tighten up this defense? When are you going to be able to get some young players in there that's going to be able to make a difference? When are you going to be able to do that if you trade for Deshaun Watson? This is your only chance to make a difference within the next 10 years on this roster. Your only chance. Possibly with 3 first-round picks, the Eagles need to use all 3 of them. They need to use in next year's draft. The Eagles need to use all 3 of their first-round picks and both of their second-round picks. Do what you want with the other picks. I don't care. Trade them other picks away. Do whatever you want. But you need to use them first-round picks and them second-round picks. You need to get you linebackers, cornerbacks. You need to get a lot of stuff with them 5 picks. And this defense is chock full of that. I mean, this draft is full of everything but quarterbacks. There is no alternative. There's no alternative. If we would have had Justin Fields, we would have been saying Justin Fields is garbage. Defensive end as well, Kirsten. You got stuff you got to do. Deshaun Watson stops you from doing that. He stops you from doing that. You know what I'm saying? He stops you from doing that. I was about to go buy a G-Wagon last month. Do I need a G-Wagon? No. But it's there's other stuff I could do that needs to be done. Like putting money in my daughter's accounts and stuff like that. Saving for my kids' future. You got to worry about the future at some point. Go ahead and get Deshaun Jackson. Go get you that G-Wagon real quick. And when it's time for the maintenance and something happened to it, you can't afford it because you ain't think about the future. Come on, man. People don't understand simple shit, man. What's going on, Will Kelly? Watson has a no trade clause. We already talked about that. Plug checkout. Thank you for the donation. Watson has a no trade clause, and he won't waive it for Philly. People. This is what I'm telling y'all, man. People be wanting likes and clicks on Instagram so bad that you're gonna keep seeing the same posts. Rumor. Deshaun Watson, Jeffrey Lurie gave him the green light. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. People are circulating around the same garbage, bro. I don't even believe it. I don't believe it. Because it don't make sense. You see all the hosts. If Jeffrey Lurie is telling these dudes they got the green light to go get Deshaun Watson, then Jeffrey Lurie need to sell the team. Because that's not a smart business decision. Jeffrey Lurie need to sell the team. Then if that's Jeffrey Lurie's message, then Jeffrey Lurie need to sell a team. Because look at your linebacking core, dog. A captain on our defense is a linebacker, Alex Singleton, who came from the Canadian Football League. Look at your linebacking core. Look at the guys who you're giving big roles to. And look at where they came from. And look at where they're going. Look at it. Brandon Graham is out for the season. He's a premier part of this defense. You can't keep, what's his name that keep jumping off sides, Barnett? You can't keep him. He's done, right? We're all in agreement? He's done. So you need a defensive end now. You've been needed linebackers. I ain't mad at the cornerback situation. You could re-sign Steven Nelson so far from what I'm seeing. You could do that. But we're not going to sit here and act like, you know what I mean, that Deshaun Watson is going to help anything. You're going to get Deshaun Watson, and you're going to have one first-round pick and 1 second-round pick. And you ain't going to be able to put a dent in all the problems you got, paying $40 million for Deshaun Watson a year and just having 1 first-round pick and 1 second-round pick. Come on, bro. And you know the picks you're going to have to give up? You're going to have to give up that Miami pick. You have to give up that Miami pick, possibly that Colts pick. Shit, all 3 of them could be in the top 10 the way it's looking. All 3 of them could be in the top 10. Chief defense is trash, bro. We trash too, though. We trash too, and it's the Chiefs. It's the Chiefs. It's the Chiefs. Come on, now. I mean, I'm not about to get a brain. I'm not about to go through no brain issues thinking that the Chiefs sweep this week because they lost 2 straight. I'm not about to act like that's the case. Patrick Mahomes is Patrick Mahomes, bruh. Travis Kelce is Travis Kelce. We can say the Chiefs' defense is bad all we want, but our offense is bad. This is the worst offense of my lifetime. The worst offense of my lifetime. Now in a game where you actually possibly have to pass the ball a lot to keep up, now we're going to implement a running game because, you know, we ain't do it enough. It got to be balanced, bro. It got to be a balanced attack. What's going on, Eagles realists? Can we talk about how if you don't? I don't know what you mean. How it should have been activated the last 2 weeks with linemen out. They're not thinking like that, bro. It's no game plan. Styles Washington, thank you for the donation. Am I wrong for wanting Jalen to run more? Jalen Hurts? I mean, you ain't wrong for wanting him to run more, but I think a quarterback keeper, you know what I mean, is way better than an RPO. You're giving him too much to think about. Now I gotta watch to see if this defensive end bites on his fake to Miles. If he expect me to keep, I gotta give it to Miles. If he expect me to give it to Miles, I gotta keep. You know what I'm saying? And the whole time the linemen don't know what the hell you doing. And the traditional RPO, from what I read up about it, is an RPO. Every lineman is supposed to block like it's a running play. So that means every lineman is supposed to go downfield. Every lineman is supposed to be blocking downfield. When you pull that ball down and you make it a passing play, you might have dudes downfield who thought it was going to be a running play. So it's like, bro, like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Call a run play or call a pass play. What the hell are you doing an RPO for on a 3rd and 8? It's a passing down. It's a passing down. What do we do if we don't win? When is our next dub? If we don't win, we're going to beat Carolina. We definitely going to beat Carolina if we don't win. Listen, the season is far from over. It's a lot of football left. It's a lot of beatable teams on our schedule. We're just going through that like we needed the Dallas win because the Chiefs was coming up. Carolina's undefeated, but they could be touched. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these teams, that the Raiders, all of these dudes can be beat. All of these dudes can be beat. Nick Sirianni got to run the ball and be competent, though, man. Keys to victory coming later on this week, man. I'm going to knock out the second half of this work day. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go grab me something to eat real quick, take it back to my desk. You know what I mean? But we're going to do the keys to victory. We're going to come up with a real plan of how you attack these defenses moving forward. A lot of it is going to center around the run, but we're going to get real technical in this upcoming video, man. Thank y'all, man. I love y'all. Thank y'all for y'all support. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. When you like and you subscribe, you boost your favorite YouTubers up to the top algorithms so other people can find the content, man. Listen, man, y'all support means the most to me, man. You know what I mean? Y'all are the reason why I do this, aside from the Philadelphia Eagles. So we're going to keep doing it. It might get bad. We might be going through some developments. But at the same time, it has to happen. Who are we to think we're above development? Who are we to think that it should be easy? Who are we to think that it should all be clicking so fast? We got to go through these growing pains and we got to grow up, man. We got to grow up. We got to grow up and finish our food, man. I'm going to get with y'all, bro. Hey, Lennox, thank you for the donation. What do you say before I go? LB, what's your opinion on Devontae Smith? Devontae Smith is doing excellent. He's getting open on almost every route, making the first or the second progression in every route. And I think you solve a lot of that issue with the connection there.